Roblox games that died. Today we're gonna go over Roblox games that were popular back in the day, but now they're dead. We're gonna go over 3 things for each game. When was it popular, why did it die, and what could possibly bring it back to life. And with that, let's get to the video. The first game we have is Piggy. This was a legendary game back in 2020. It was the #1 game on Roblox. Don't look that up. It was so fun and so many kids and YouTubers played it. Now, one of the reasons why Piggy died is quite obvious. No new content. The last Piggy update was the Keymaster badge. I'm not talking about the build mode updates, although they are pretty cool, but no. And with no new content, players just got bored of the same map 99% of the time. I've seen it all over TikTok, videos of players getting into Piggy, and it's what map? Yes, you got that absolutely right. Carnum. And all the players just get frustrated and leave. Now that we know why did it die, then what could possibly bring Piggy back to life then? Well, I thought a few things. First, Minitoon should add perhaps daily tasks for some sort of streak, I guess. Second, he should make build mode better. I mean, look, you have a lot of cool things, like the links, but he should really add the option so that we can combine wrench to escape doors and key codes who don't exist in build mode yet. Also, he should make a system so that if a map is chosen way too often, that it gets suspended for a few rounds. Okay, so moving on, we have Field Trip Z. Okay, so this nostalgic story game was popular back in 2020, 2021. A story game with like 50,000 different endings, and I still haven't gotten all of them. Like, you can scroll forever on the badges page. Yes, the game was very fun to play with friends, and it had fun stuff going on. So why did this game die then? I mean, it seems fun, which it is, but I haven't seen new content in a very long time. The last time this game was updated was, 9 months ago? But it still has 2,000 active players, which is not a lot. Also, what was probably frustrating for players is that they can be playing for half an hour to get an ending, and then the other players choose a different one. So what could revive it then? I actually don't have any ideas, but the only one I could think of is if they do a collab with, for example, Doors developers or something like that. Okay, now the next game we have is water park type of games. So these type of games were popular like 2017 through 2021. They're most definitely dead now. In case you didn't play them, it's a type of game where you have lots of slides and you just go through them. So how did this type of a game die then? I actually have only 2 possible reasons. First, they get boring after a certain amount of time. Now, there are a lot of these games, but sometimes you just get bored anyway. The second reason I have is what might happen is that there was a new game on Roblox that was more fun, so all the players played it. What I could think of and what could possibly revive the game is if they added a better physics or slides update, or made it just more realistic, and that could bring more players to it. So the next game is very interesting, because the next game is Doors. Hold up, now before you start filling the comments with no, Doors is not dead, yeah. Let's talk first. This game was popular in 2022 and 2023 with the Hotel Plus update. Brought so many new badges and millions of players. But how it died is a fun story. It died, let's say, after the modifiers update. Doors is barely getting updates. You don't even see it on the popular page anymore. Look, like, let's go. Charts, most popular, everything but Doors. The time I'm recording, the floor 2 is coming in 2 days. Wait, I haven't heard people talking about floor 2 coming soon at all. But look, currently around 20,000 people active is kinda poor, not gonna lie. Especially to a game with 5.1 billion visits. I think it's just because there is no new content and it has a lot of bugs. I'm pretty sure that you noticed the AI update to the figure. made him way harder and unpredictable. And YouTubers aren't talking about or playing doors anymore. Floor 2 might change all of it, but there's always a but. I'm nervous that Floor 2 will be like Piggy Book 2. What do I mean with that? Piggy Book 2 was way more complicated and harder to beat, with having like 30 seconds to the timer left. That is what I'm nervous for Floor 2. If you look at the trailer, it looks kinda difficult, at least more difficult than Floor 1. I mean, but who knows, maybe that won't happen. But what could bring the game back to life then? Like, well, let's say either Floor 2 or bug fixes. Imagine trying to beat A1000 2024 and you're at door A999 and in the last second you get kicked and the message is "You are kicked because of unexpected client behavior." That means that the game is poorly scripted, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't make anything like doors, but I'm just saying that it is kinda bad and has lots of bugs. That kick message was very common in 2023 with super hard mode. In the last game for today we have Natural Disaster Survival. Now this one's interesting. This game was popular well since it was created, back in 2008, oh god. It died something like in 2022 and it currently has around 6,000 players. I mean, it was fun with different maps and different disasters. It is better to play with friends, of course. Now one of the reasons why this game died is, again, no new content. The title of this video is going to be No New Content. Don't call me out. I mean, it is an old game, but maybe there could be more maps as updates or new disasters. Like this, it just gets boring and all you can do is get wins. It's way harder without the balloon, so it's not really fair to other players. I mean, someone could call this a pay-to-win game, I guess. And as I said, adding new maps and disasters could bring back this game to life, as well as making new daily events. So this would be it for this video. Now there are more dead games, but I will save them for part 2. Thanks for watching, comment rip like this and I will heart your comment. Subscribe if you enjoyed and I'll see you again in another video.